Last AVID Banquet.
Thank you, though.
You're recording.
I am now. But I'll stop. I just got a little bit when he was taking pictures, all those picture things.
Good evening. First of all, I would like to say this is my first year at Copa High School, and I want to thank my seniors for making me feel welcome. They've had amazing AVID teachers all along the way that I would love to recognize, Ms. Kalakalak, Ms. O'Brien, and so I know. And did you guys have Miss Miller too? Yes. And Miss Miller, you had all the rock stars. And then they got me. And I know that my style's a little different. I come from a different AVID school, and so I know that there were some growing pains, like there always is with an adjustment, but what I have to say is they were never unwelcoming, and they were never disrespectful, and most days they made me laugh more than they made me cry. Most days. No, they're great kids. Parents, you have to be so proud of what your students have accomplished in 4 years, and to know that they're taking the next step and they're going to make amazing choices and they're going to do amazing things in their lives. It's a very great place to be right now. Seniors, I pushed you hard, and you continue to rise to the occasion with humor and a laugh that will never leave my memory. And just a great time of having fun and learning a lot and working together as a team, and I really appreciate that. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. I wish you all the best in everything that you do. And parents, you've got great kids. So are you ready for awards? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good. Well, let's start with the best laugh. Yesenia.
It won't be hard.
The most likely to become a video game tester, Nate. The most organized, Miss Sandy. The most laid back, Zach. The best note taker, Breanna S. And the Awesome Attitude Award goes to Victoria. And at this one, I'd like the other seniors to also stand. Because, interesting enough, there was a category, most changed since their freshman year. And every single one of the seniors got a vote. It was almost a 10-way tie. So every single one of them has changed so much since their freshman year. And I can't wait to see what you're like in another 4 years. Thank you very much.
If you would all come up here, and juniors, where are my juniors at? Hey, the stash. We got a stash. It's on me. Yeah, we got some stuff for our seniors today. Breanna, everybody's so tall. All right, well, as you guys remind me to bring steps. Why do I never bring steps? Never helps. There we go. All right. So, now it works. I'm not going to read this whole entire book while we're finding you your baskets that you know nothing about because you've never helped prepare them for any other seniors. I don't know what you're talking about. I will not read you this entire book. I will just read from the end of this book all the places you'll go. It's been a few years, I think, maybe since you've heard out of it. So halfway through, all the places you'll go, there's fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame, you'll be famous as can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. And I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win, because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something, you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, through the hack and cracks howl. Upward on many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. You'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxom or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. I love you, seniors. Are my basket people ready?
Yeah.
All right. You get to find your people. We've prepared a small basket.
Happy Hanukkah.
Inside, you will find, I like how they're just walking until somebody grabs the basket.
Who is Breanna and the yellow?
Thank you, juniors.
And who is the yellow?
Right here. So we sent out a little survey, and we asked them a couple things. Favorite kind of ramen, favorite color. It's because they didn't have lime chicken, so you got a lime to go with the chicken. Okay. So, seniors, you've got ramen for when you don't have as much money to buy some food. It's your favorite flavor. You've got 2018 cups to remind you of this special year where you have completed almost, how many days is it? 8? 8? Is that right? 7. Are we counting?
Yeah.
Good job, you're not counting. They have their favorite kind of gum. They've got Post-it notes. They have a couple, watch out, there's pencil lead in there. It got lost in the paper, so don't throw the paper away. There's pencil lead in there. There's sticky notes. And then they all got to write down their favorite quote, which we have framed for them, so that no matter where they are, they can remember every day what inspires them to keep going, what inspires them and what reminds them of home. So our seniors, we wish you the absolute best because we know that you guys can accomplish the best, and we love you all. You're awesome. Before they go sit down, and we'll move on to getting some cake. Before they sit down, they're going to read out their most inspirational favorite quote to you. All right. All right, ready?
Hello, my name is Mariela Valor, and I'm a senior. I've been in AVID for 7 years. The quote I chose was, "Live your life like there's no tomorrow." I really like it because you never know when you're going to be gone. So, like, chase your dreams. I mean, go for it. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Victoria, and I've been in AVID for 4 years. I found out about it freshman year. And the quote I chose was, "We choose to love, we do not choose to cease loving," because I think that we can all just give love and kindness so we can get through all together.
Hello. My name is Breanna Sanchez, and I've been in AVID since the end of my sophomore year. And my quote is, "A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he needs to," and that's from Ghetto. That's silver.
I'm Joseph Rivas. This is my 8th year in AVID.
Wow.
Yeah. And my quote for me was, "Perception is truth, and truth is perceptive." This is a quote from a teacher from 8th grade. He gave me a lot of thoughts to think about, and he was really inspirational.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I've been in AVID for 6 years, and my quote is, "Be a girl with a mind, a woman with attitude, and a lady with passion."
Hi, my name is Sandy Perez. I've been in AVID for 7 years, I think. My favorite quote is, "Don't let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream. You got to protect it. people can do something themselves. They want to tell you you can do it. If you want something, go get it, period.
No, I'm just saying.
Really? Yeah. My quote is, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started.
My name is Breanna, and I've been in AVID since my freshman year, and my quote is, infinitely at ease despite so many risks.
So a little backstory before mine. I wasn't expecting to read it. I didn't really take it seriously. So my quote I chose and I got it was, facts don't care about your feelings.
It's true.
Zach. My quote was, when you feel like giving up, think of all the people that would love to see you fail.
Hello again. My name's Daisy, 4 years in AVID. 4 years in AVID. My quote is, only I can change my life, no one else can do it for me. And I chose this quote because everything I do from here on out it's done deal. And only I can do it. I'm the only one who can change my future, and no one else.
Hi, I'm Kasali. This is my sixth year in AVID. And my quote is, even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself. So, I like mine, and I felt like I related to this because no matter how I look, I know I still need to love myself. No one else can tell me wrong. So yeah, I love you.
All right. And on that beautiful, wonderful note, I'm going to turn some music back on and we're going to get some cake going. So you want to maybe one or two tables at a time. That way you don't have to stand so long. I'm going to turn some music back on and let's get some cake. Our juniors. And then it's we do have some of the seniors before their slideshow gets up here as well.
It is a lot of easier.
Oh, look at little kid pictures. He's not here, so I can't be like, look, it's you. Well, I can't, he's not here. And then some more stuff from our AVID trip. We're very excited that we got a bus. Oh my God! Okay, more statue pictures. There was a serious one, and then they said, do we weird things. I don't do weird things. I don't know.
Wait, so what? You
They had a playhouse in one of the areas where everybody shoved in and tried to fit. We had a lot of fun at the Science Center, guys. We just got to play. Oh, you guys don't come on.
Jen.
That concludes our portion of the PowerPoint. We're going to turn it over to Miss Hart for the seniors.
Yeah.
each of the seniors that are still in the AVID elective class, they shared a little bit, including some baby pictures, about what they've been involved in here at COFA, how long they've been involved in AVID, even in junior high, and then most importantly, what their future plans are. Congratulations, Nana. Jasmine. And then, congratulations, Jasmine. Congratulations, Nate. Congratulations, Jonathan. Bree. Congratulations. Yesenia. Congratulations, Yesenia. Zach. Congratulations. Victoria. Congratulations, Victoria. Sandy. Congratulations, Sandy. Breanna.
Oh,
Congratulations. And that's it.
Well, if you're close to the back, if you would turn on the lights, that would be amazing. We just have, Miss Hart, you're actually getting kind of far away. I have something for you. I should have warned you before you started walking. My bad.
All right, stay up here. You're getting
Oh.
So some of the seniors kind of helped me figure out what kind of wonderful things you like the most, and we got you something to take with you. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Thank you.
At the end of this school year, Miss Hart will be moving to South Dakota, so we will unfortunately not have her with us next year. It's been such a pleasure to work alongside you, and we hope that you have a wonderful adventure in South Dakota, and that when you get to be all done here, you can say your mischief was managed. And our final announcement for the evening is our our AVID officers for the 2018-2019 school year. So, when I call you up, come on up here. You should announce that. We'll get up here then. Well, let's go then. Let's go, officers. El presidente. Okay.
It works now.
Okay, so for our AVID treasurer for next year, Adam.
Our 2018 to 2019 secretary is Breanna. president is Martin Mendez. What's a nice entrance?
Yes. And our president for the 2018-2019 year is, with no surprise, Jezebel Reyes.
See, now I just look stupid.
Yes.
Oh, they don't have to.
So we have some words that we'd like to say to our new officers.
No.
First of all, I think we could both say good luck. Please do better than us. Always try to do better. And although both of you guys are freshmen and we just met you this year, you guys are so bright. And we are so thankful that you guys are you guys always came through, and you guys always pushed your classes to come. And we know that AVID is going to go great with you too. And Jez, we love you. You're such a great person. We know you're going to be great as president. And Martine, please take care of everyone.
I will.
Please.
I'll do my best.
It'll be great.
Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for a new officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course we couldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for you and your dedication to all of these bright individuals that we have the pleasure of seeing every day. We're truly thankful. I'm just going to keep going because I don't know what you're telling me. We're truly thankful that you have taken the time to nurture them and to push them and to encourage them to continue and be involved and push themselves. And we just look forward every day to seeing these kids. AVID kids are different kind of kids, and we're really thankful and we're really blessed to have them. And we look forward to seeing what new wonderful things they do next year, whether they're in high school or next year, whether they're leaving us and moving on to bigger and brighter things. Thank you, of course, to our administration and custodial staff and all of the AVID teachers here tonight. That has been a pleasure to work alongside you. And thank you to all the AVID kids who have pitched in and helped with everything, with Banquet, with you guys, with everything. You're wonderful, wonderful students, especially with helping to set everything up, which, by the way, some of you are going to need to help. That's my cue. Some of you are going to need to stay. We need to get everything. That's one of the things we pride ourselves on when we use a facility for AVID, is that it looks exactly the way it did when we got here. So especially like my juniors, I know we're kind of running a lot of that cleanup stuff. Juniors, there's buckets in the back with red buckets with cloths. We'll wipe the tables down when we're all done. So on behalf of Copa High School, the AVID staff, thank you. Have a beautiful evening and enjoy the rest of your school year. Thank you for coming.